Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Jamie Hernandez, and your name?
Edward Bartoli.
Mr. Bartoli, I've been invited here to your town here down in Florida to interview you about some stuff you've been going through, and what is your name is Edward Bartoli, and where are you originally from?
I'm originally from LaSalle, Illinois.
Oh, you're from LaSalle.
Yeah.
Is that me?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and Mr. Bartoli, you're running into some kind of problems with certain people. What kind of problems you're running into?
Well, here's the situation. I've got a law degree from Notre Dame in '63, and a Master of Law from Harvard. Excuse me. I've got a law degree in '58, a Master of Law from Harvard in '63. And I've published in the American Bar Journal, Michigan Bar Journal, Illinois Bar Journal, and the Tax Digest, all on business and taxes. And in 1991, me and two other people, Robert Hopper and Michael Malone, formed a company called Heritage America. And this was a private membership association, just like the NAACP or AARP. And one of the benefits we gave to our members was a living trust.
Okay, you said you had a Harvard degree in law?
Right, Master of Law from Harvard and a regular law degree from Notre Dame. Yeah.
Were you ever a professor at Harvard or anything?
No, I was a professor at Michigan State University in the College of Business, teaching business law and so forth.
And you said you had started something in 1991?
1991, me and two other people, Michael Malone and Robert Hopper, started a private membership association called Heritage America. And the benefit to the members of that association was to give them a living trust, which meant they could settle their estate without going through the probate courts and paying all the attorney's fees. Well, in a matter of a year or two or three, we grew to 5,000 members in 20-some states. At the same time, a year or two later, when I was working for the Heritage, I'd been doing legal research, and I ran across an entity called a business trust, which is this. It's a private contract that creates a entity to operate a small business. And it's not registered with any state or federal government, it's just a private contract. And the business trust, I researched it thoroughly, is perfectly legal in Illinois and all over the country. It originated in England, and when the common law of England was taken over, when our country was formed, it became the law that it states that a business trust was perfectly legal. So what we did, we set up another company called Aegis Company, and it was a private membership association. And in a matter of a year or two or three, we accumulated 500 and some members who opened these business trusts. Well, originally, Heritage America was taking a lot of attorney's fees from lawyers, probate fees. So the state of Illinois and the Attorney General tried to stop us, put us out of business. Well, we won that lawsuit, and they couldn't do it. Then, somebody from the Attorney General's office wrote the Attorney Registration Commission a letter and said, if you want to stop these people, go after their lawyers. So the attorney, ARDC, filed a complaint against me and our other successor lawyers after I retired in 1996 to try and disbar us for helping non-lawyer individuals practice law. Our members and they're accountants and they're lawyers, I mean not lawyers, but accountants and insurance people and so forth. We were helping them in the practice of law. Well, in the meantime, the IRS noticed that we had 500 and some members, and they were alarmed because we were saving them a lot of taxes, because the business trust had a lot of taxes.
Was it illegal?
No,
Okay.
perfectly legal. But anyway, they joined with the ARDC to try and put us out of business, Heritage and Aegis. So they started an investigation. It went on for 7 or 8 years, tapping our phones and so forth. And in 2004, they raided the office of Aegis. And when they asked for the search warrant, they had to file an affidavit, a request for a search warrant, and an affidavit that had to be subscribed and sworn to under oath. They filed for the search warrant, but their affidavits were not subscribed or signed or sworn to under oath as required by the Supreme Court. But they went ahead and indicted us. And they indicted Malone, Hopper, and I, and the principals of our membership organizations. The reason behind that was, if the IRS could discredit us, the organization, they could go to our 5,000 members and say, hey, you got a bad legal document from these bad guys, and you owe us back taxes. And that's exactly what they did. So they indicted us, go for it. Now, prior to the trial, the government filed a motion to block us from entering any evidence that the Aegis documents were legal. And the judge in the case went along with the government and approved
What
it.
judge was that?
Judge Norgal.
Judge Norgal.
He approved their motion to stop us from entering any evidence that our trust documents were legal. So therefore, and basically, that was a directed verdict. We were dead before we started. So anyway, we went to trial. Meantime, I had lost been diagnosed with spinal stenosis. I had 3 prostate surgeries while I was waiting for trial, and I was fading my health. And but anyway, the trial went on. It was 12 weeks in Chicago at the Northern District of Illinois, and the government got 10 weeks to present their trial, and the defense got about 2 weeks because we were dead. We couldn't put in any evidence that we were okay.
So Judge Norgal, did Judge Norgal break the law when he did it?
Absolutely, in my opinion, by denying the right to defend ourselves in the trial. He ruled on that prior to the trial.
You're saying the Constitution was not even used?
No.
Nothing. They just ignored. They made their own Constitution.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. If we couldn't present a defense that the documents we were using were legal, we had no chance. And so I didn't even testify. What am I going to testify to? My health? So anyway, the trial went on. The jury found us all guilty. And as a consequence, then the IRS is running all over hell to all our members saying, you owe us money. And because these guys are bad guys. And then I got sentenced. I'm 80 years old, and my life expectancy is about 8 more years. And the judge gave me 10 years in prison. Where does that take me? For non-payment of taxes, I got a life. Taxes that I didn't know. And that's about the sum and substance of it.
Okay, and Mr. Robert Hopper, where is he at right now?
He's in penitentiary in Arkansas.
What is he in jail for? Did he break any laws?
He is in jail for being guilty in that trial of non-payment of taxes, which he didn't know because the business trust is not a taxable instrument. So that's where he's at.
Is Patrick Fitzgerald? He's
He's the head attorney against us.
Oh, Mr. Patrick Fitzgerald. Okay, Mr. Patrick Fitzgerald. You know you're breaking the law and